Hi, it's me again with Corel Drill Tips and Tricks, and over the several days I've designed a couple of designs, and I came up with this one, and I'm kind of emphasized that I'm not trying to get you to use spades in the corners, but I'm just going to I'm showing you a few tools. So we're going to do the same thing we did before by making a outline of an object, and this is a pretty neat deal. If you will go to text and GIFs or glyphs, and in other versions it might be something else, type in Times New Romans and you can find your playing cards, suits, and then just grab it and drag it out to the middle and make it as big or as little as you want. And then we are going to left click, right click, and we get an outline. And then and this is what I enjoy doing, using all the tools. And normally, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to move all this stuff out of the way because I enjoy working in the center of the page. I didn't on this one, but this will help. And if we will rotate this 45 degrees and then go T and L to put it to the left, you can kind of see we're almost put it in our corner that we want. Now, if you will set your nudge factor on something low, like, let's see how big this thing is. It's 2 inches. Let's set it on like 0.5 of an inch. And if you'll nudge it up and over, it's in the same spot. It's perpendicular or at a right angle to this drawing. You know, and that's going to look pretty cool, I think. I want to reduce this in size. So let's put it back in the corner of the page. I'm going to go T to put it in the top, L to put it to the left, and now it's almost exactly where we want it. And you can do several things here. What I did is I took the virtual segment delete key and I deleted that line and that line. And you know what? Because it's a text, it won't cut or it won't delete, so we got to go to Object and convert it to a curve. And now you can delete that line. So if you ever have, it is acting like a text. Now, this is what I really like doing and trying to figure out, you know, how do you get that exact same copy over there? Well, it's in the center of the page, so we're going to take a 2-point line and hit P, put it in the center of the page, hit the plus key on your keyboard and rotate that line 90 degrees. Whoop, I didn't control D. So just put it back to 0. Now we got a quadrant. It's all kind of fillable with the Smart Fill tool, so we can fill it in. Let's nudge it out of the way for a second. Let's go ahead and left click, right click. And you could do this with math, but this is a lot easier. We're going to control D and make a duplicate. While holding down the control button, get the two-way cross, two-way arrow. Control D and make a duplicate. And see, it's going to go from a 4-way to a 2-way, and then just do that. And then just take your virtual segment delete key and you are done. Now, I would always fill it in with the Smart Fill tool, and then that way it's all one piece. Now, the other thing I did different, I mainly did it to show off this tool, which I love. And we can grab this node, go up to Windows, Dockers, and Corners, and we're going to turn it at a 1/2 of an inch degree. Now, I should have done this before I copied it, but it's very easily done. And this way, you could make some of them where you'd want to make it all symmetrical. But I should have done this prior to, let's see if we can't shift select more than one. Yep. So you could hold down and it doesn't really matter because it doesn't take just a second to go hit apply. Then, once this is all done, and because with Smart Fill it is one deal, let's make it 4 point to give a little thickness of the line. That might be a little bit too thick. But that would make a pretty cool border of a frame. And I'm not saying you're ever going to use the spade, but you could use a heart. You know, you don't even have to have all this. You could just have a heart in here. and do it the exact same way to get it on that corner. But anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.